Hello there, and welcome to the channel. Mike here, and today we're going to be discussing the announcement for the Invincible animated series that is going on, I believe it's Amazon Prime Video, and they just announced the voice cast today. So we're going to just take a quick look at that and go over Invincible, basically as a franchise, even though it's really more or less just a comic book. I think this is the first time they've tried to adapt it to the screen. So we're just going to go over that real quick. So Invincible is written by Robert Kirkman, who is much more famous for his other ongoing series, The Walking Dead, which has been successfully adapted by AMC and is going into, I believe, its 10th season now. So he already has a lot of success, but his foray into the superhero genre is a book called Invincible, which is basically about a teenage boy named Mark Grayson who is the son of the strongest superhero in the world in that universe called Omni-Man, and he then finds out that he has superpowers, much like his father, and he turns into a superhero called Invincible. Now, the comic itself, the artwork is very, very good, but the comic itself is much more violent than what you would consider a normal superhero genre, and you can kind of see that given the fact that the writer is also does Walking Dead. So it should be interesting to see, and since they're not going to have a ratings board since this is going on a streaming service, it shouldn't be too censored unless they're trying to aim it at a younger audience. So with that, let's just go into the people that have been attached to the project. So Stephen Yeun, who ironically was Glenn on Walking Dead, J.K. Simmons, who's pretty much in everything, Mark Hamill, who is an amazing voice actor, and you also have Seth Rogen in there. And among others, there's some other people that are in there as well. They released a whole list, which you can go check out. They've published it, so it's on multiple media websites. But ultimately, this is looking pretty good. Like I said, I haven't seen any examples of the animation yet. They haven't announced who is actually playing what character. I would imagine Stephen Yeun is probably going to play Mark Grayson. J.K. Simmons would probably play Omni-Man. I don't know who Mark Hamill and Seth Rogen would be playing, but it would be interesting, especially when they go into some of the major plot lines from the actual comic book. So, again, there's not too much information on this. I don't even know if they technically have a release date for this show on the streaming network. But it's got some good signs already. I'm sure Kirkman has a good amount of creative input on this, like he did with the beginning of The Walking Dead. And we're just going to have to wait and see exactly how this transpires. So it'll be interesting. But maybe when they get some video, some animation, and some other stuff like that, and some of the examples of the voice work, we can better judge the series. But overall, I would like to see the series adapted, and I think animation is probably the best outside of feature film adaptation that we can get from it. It's definitely on the cheaper end, but it would definitely do the job. So we'll see. But until next time, remember, I live my life free of compromise. Do you?